Well, folks, I had a sad event a couple days ago. We had the passing of White Dog, and he was such a good dog to me, and put him out here next to Yellow Dog and Josie. And we've had, when Delia first got here, we had 4 dogs all together. Now we're down to old Maddie. That's all that's left, but that, you know, those things, we all go, don't we? We all go. So there's there's this bull all the way over here. Yeah, let me get that. He was actually coming out of it, and then he didn't. So I think it's one of them deals where sometimes you have a high point and all that. I kind of actually saw that with my dad, where things started going the right way and then you go for a turn for the worse. Anyway, the calves are out there. All of them out there grazing, so that's good. They're looking good. Uh-oh, I see deer running. I see deer running. Well, we got strawberries back there, and them old guys, I don't want them getting in there and start feeding in them. It's nice and cool this morning. Everything's going pretty well. Yesterday I did get the plastic laid in the zucchini bed. Even the most important thing yesterday we did, and this is the most important, well, Delia got some zucchini planted, but the most important thing, I believe, is we got our shade cloth put on both of our high tunnels. So if you guys don't have a shade cloth, let me tell you, you're getting into temperatures of 80 degrees. We're gonna be 90 here, but if you're in the 70s, the 80s, it's gonna be real hot. The heat is just terrible when you get into these things. So bottom line is that I'm just gonna go down a little bit because it's still pretty chilly. But it makes a big difference inside of the high tunnel. And these guys out here yesterday, talk about hurting. Those old lettuces were really sun scalding and stuff like that. So the plants I planted a couple days ago, I did have to get out here. I did run some water out here, even though there's moisture in the soil. But I think it got so darn hot. All this lettuce was laying flat yesterday. And although things do well with added heat, they do need added moisture as well. Let me share that with you. So the onions, our green onions, they're coming back up. They're standing back up. These guys are doing pretty good over here. Notice how these are the ones I put out, and they're kind of sun scalded a little bit, a little hurting. But then you look at the ones that were planted about 5 days ahead of them, and you can see how much they've accelerated in their growth. They get the roots down, start looking a lot better in here, so that's good. Let's get in here, and yeah, there's still a lot of moisture there on the tomatoes. I'm gonna let some of that down. Got berries to pick, so let's go do that. You know, those berry picking baskets, and we're using the beer flats and things like that. We're actually kind of not filling the quarts while we're getting them for the cooler and stuff like that overnight. Today, Delia has Overbrook, Kansas. We're doing that particular show, or that farmer's market, and I think we're gonna have too many strawberries for just one show. So I need to go out there, and I'll probably head up to Auburn and sell at another location. So these particular deep-sided ones. I don't know if this will fit inside of there. Yes, it does. It just does. But those deep-sided ones are the ones I kind of like for this, you know, where you don't get them quite as deep as you would for like a quart container for sale. But we can go ahead and pick them, pick our stuff and get it in the cooler for the night. Gotta sell them strawberries pretty fast, but we'll go ahead and get going here. So let's head out there to the field. Get into these real thick ones. See, look how nice and red that is. There is no white or light colorness to that berry. It's ready to go today. Yeah, nice. That's a little light. I jumped in on him a little hair too soon. He's still red. That guy's got a little green still on him, so I'll let him sit. Oh, beautiful one. Beautiful. Nope, I tore one off. It cost me money. Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful you are. Beautiful strawberry. The weight, we're selling ours by the quart, but we're also, by the way, measuring. We actually have a weigh scale. It's all still about pounds, but people like buying by the quart. So you say, well, it's a quart of strawberries. It's really about a pound, 1.4 pounds to 1.5 pounds. Different amounts. I say that. The bigger strawberries have a little more airspace between them, so you end up with like 1.4 pounds. That's what people really want to buy, though. The smaller strawberries, you're closer to you're at 1.5 pounds for the smaller berries. Berries like this, I can put a lot more into a quart container, so that ends up being a little heavier. Look at that. Just a beautiful, beautiful berry. Just make sure you check every nook and cranny. That guy's a nice color red, so I can harvest him. But these light colored spots on them, they're just not ready. Don't harvest, as my sister Teresa would say, don't harvest tomorrow's crop today. That's certainly true with strawberries. You can harvest tomorrow's crop today and end up with a very inferior crop. It's a reason why I think strawberries have gotten expensive, because labor costs and our time and all of that. I mean, you got to get yourself paid for picking up the same fruit multiple times. That guy's ready. That guy's not, and I just dropped one. They just pick off nice and easy when they're ready. I don't know how much this is going to be captured, but it's a really nice set haul here. Yep. But it's a really nice bunch of strawberries. This is one flat, probably around 9 pounds, 8 pounds, 9 pounds here in this. And I mean, just look at all them. Look at all them beautiful berries. I make a couple mistakes here and there. That guy, I don't know why I got him. Didn't mean to. To pick out strawberries for fresh market to consume in a relatively short period, you want to make sure that everything, that there is no real white on them. A strawberry such as this is too early. The rest of it's nice deep red, but to actually consume it, now this berry will not change. I don't have any ethanol or ethylene or whatever they spray paint them with or gas them with. This one has just a tinge of green, but I went ahead and took that guy anyway. But to have a great fresh market berry, what you really want is you want the tips to be fully red, and there's always a little bit of light color maybe on the very, very top. But that being said, it should be 99% red, where you see the strawberry seeds are wanting to pop out a little bit on the end of the strawberry. What you don't want to see, and this is on me for making this mistake, is you don't want to see that light white color. This is something I'm going to have to keep back for Delia and I. Really, there's nothing much you can do with this one. It was picked too soon, and that's on me. But make sure that when you pick strawberries for fresh market, that it will not turn on you. You got to make sure you pick that strawberry with them being nice and red, as so many of these are in the video here. So just beautiful strawberries, need to be red from the bottom to the top, right up there at the blossom. So all right, so now I still have a lot more to go out there, but it's time for me to go to a dental appointment. But anyway, not too bad. Takes me about, I don't know, 15 minutes to pick about 9 pounds. So not doing too bad today. A lot of berries out there and a lot of berries still yet to come. So anyway, we'll keep going here. But yeah, it's good to see it all happening here. So we'll keep going.